Hello, right guys, another day, another nursery visit. Today I'm quite excited. I know it's hard to tell with my persona. I'm at a place called Bridgemere Garden Centre. I've been here twice before. I can't remember why. Oh yeah, it's according to the internet, the largest garden centre in the UK, which caused me to make a trip here last year and wasn't disappointed. So I'm back looking for pre-bonsai material as per the norm. Like the other recent video, I'm going to give myself a mission. I might give myself two actually. Number one, I'm going to buy something that is edible in some way, and similar but slightly different, I'm also going to buy a herb. So they're my two objectives. Like before though, if I see anything that catches my eye specifically, I will give it a buy. There's a guy just returned to his car right next to me, so I need to go. Like always, it's whatever will fit in the top box of the not so beastly bike. If anyone's wondering, there's the bike, Triumph Sprint ST. Not my first choice of bike, if I'm honest, but my dad passed away last March 23, so it seemed a nice thing to do on his anniversary. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Right then, here we go. First things first. Today is a weekday, not a bank holiday. It's a normal weekday. The time is 1:30, and the vast car park is actually quite full. So you can imagine what this place is like at weekends. Okay, I'm going in. I just went over, the trolleys are over there, but the trolley will make too much noise as I'm walking around, so I will do what I can with my hands. So if you've never been here before, this central walkway goes as far as the eye can see, and at the far end there's toilets and restaurants and all the usual stuff you get at garden centres. On this left hand side you get a lot of trees, massive variety of trees actually, a lot of fruiting trees, and then on the right of the path you get pretty much everything else you could possibly want. So here's an interesting comparison. So how much are these olive trees? Oh, $17.99. It's about the same price as the ones that are at the other place, and they look a bit healthier. So here you've got a massive selection of trees, and you'll find the odd bargain. I mean, that one's almost half price. And if you, depending on your budget, You know, if you get stuck in and start looking at what's available here, there's some fantastic pieces. I think this was where I got my contorted hazel from, actually. I mean, look at that. That's a fantastic trunk. Two beetles getting up to no good. Fantastic looking trunk. How much is that? Obviously, I can't take that with me because of the size, but £80. £80 to get a good solid trunk. And you know, I know they're not really used for bonsai, but I like them. I like them, and that is all that matters. Gala, Florida. Quite a vine-like thing. I just found a. Wow, $89.99. I just found a white gala type in my garden. Totally forgotten about it. National Trust native trees. Some dog rose, £20. Goat willow. Alder, rowan. So my mission is to get something edible, but I'm still gonna have a one. Wow. I don't know if that'll catch on the camera, but these look so shiny. They almost look like PVC. I mean, that one's a bit dull. That one looks like it's on its last legs, but these, fantastic. £70. I mean, look at the. Yeah, they've all got a graft on, which I need to start to get over. I need to get over it, don't I? So a lot of these trees here, you know, they're the fall gardens, so they're generally 6 to 10 feet high. But that's not to say, if you look hard enough, you won't find something with that much used P word, potential. £120. Cercis Bodnan. Never heard of it. I'm paying £120 for it. Always amazes me that when I come to a garden centre, there are trees, of which I have, are all fully leafed out and look good. And mine is still struggling. So obviously there's so much here it will take. I'll be honest, if you like garden centres, this is a place to come, because you can easily do, I think when I first came here, no, the first time I came here I was with my friend John, The second time I came here, which was late last year, just did easily 2 hours just wandering every aisle. Look at that. Obviously no good for bonsai, but glorious tree. £84, like a weeping crabapple. Pumpkin shaped crab apples. So not only is this place enormous, but everything is super healthy as well. Hopefully the camera picks it up. And like I'm pretty sure when I last visited, every garden centre, every nursery's got a clearance section, haven't they? But I'm sure here the clearance section was just getting rid of like the odd 2 or 3 bits of stock that are left. Whereas some places, you know, it's what's infected and whatnot. Right, all of these trees here are, if I remember correctly, sort of apple trees. Let's have a look. Fiesta Red Pippin, Cox, self-fertile. See, I remember coming here and there was one of these apple trees that had a really interesting base, but it just wouldn't have looked like anything for probably 15 years, which is fine. But I wanted something a bit more of an instant fix. So apple trees are not going to be the one because they're too big. These, I believe, are all fruit, and then you've got roses. So let's have a look at what fruit we've got. Strawberries, no. In fact, I got one of them. What is it? A josterberry. I literally have one of these, same leaves and everything. I mean, look at the growth on that. That's the new growth already. Really good. Grapes. Raspberries. Goji berries. Let's have a look. What the hell is a goji? Well, I know what a goji berry is, but what is it? Where's it come from? Deciduous shrub with dark green foliage and white and purple trumpet-shaped flowers. Harvest in late summer. It just looks like a twig, doesn't it? Twig with leaves. Not much good. £20 feels a bit steep for that. Gooseberry. I mean, aren't gooseberries meant to be? Yeah, they are. Green and full of thorns. This one doesn't seem to have any thorns. What is this? This tall, virtually spine-free red gooseberry originated in Canada, so it's therefore very hardy. Good cropper of large tear-shaped fruit in late July. Fruit quality is exceptional, and the berries are a deep reddish pink and juicily sweet, making them ideal to be eaten straight from the bush. I mean, I'm not opposed to attempting something with a gooseberry. I've always been put off because of the thorns. Interesting old looking bark. Do you know what? I think we might have a starter. And now I wish I'd got a trolley or a basket. Saskatoon berry. I've never even heard of a Saskatoon berry, and that's got the structural look of a tree. What is it? English. The fruits of the Saskatoon berry, Amelantia alnophilia, have been used for natural healing. Native American homemade boiled juice. Man, when's it bloom? Because these look like they've been and gone. What's it say? It doesn't say. It tells you how to make a muffin though. What price are these? 30 quid, okay. Purple gooseberry it is. Blueberry, that's what it is. I've got something in my garden, right, and it's got these delicate little, like, I don't know what they are. How would you call those? I don't know. It's got them anyway, and it's got a trunk exactly like that, but it's a little bit smaller. So it's a blueberry. Okay, now I know. Roses, roses, roses. Okay, so that all goes down to roses down there, so I'm going to take a look over the other side now. And you see it just goes on and on. And it's absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So let's have a look. They do have some good pines. I mean, they're going to be expensive because of the bowls that they're in, aren't they? Yeah. So these have a really, really good variety of, well, everything you could possibly want, really. Which is one of the reasons I get lost in here so easily, just bimbling around. Trying to get inspired by stuff, and you know, this stuff is not badly priced. Like all of these here are all £15. £13.99 for these. £14.99. What is that? Oaky Cypress Sherryman, $13.99. So there's really plenty of material. Bosnian pine, $15.99. Oh, I shouldn't have brought my bank card, should I? It took about an hour and 20 minutes to get here, and I'm quite thankful it doesn't take 15 minutes because I'd be here every bloody day. And then now and again you'll see something like that, which I've never heard of. Very unusual. Mugo Pine Humpy, $34.99. Looks like a very dense, very miniature Mugo. Interesting. Do you know what? I dare say their selection has expanded since I was last here. Bridgemere japonica Sekansugi. I mean, look at that. How much is that? To give you an idea of price. £14.99. £14.99 for that. Could it be a bonsai? No idea. But it seems right now I'm getting a bit frustrated that I'm spending this money on a gooseberry bush. Might be the second visit where I've set myself an objective and then somehow convinced myself maybe you can eat pines. Yeah, I'm sure you can boil the needles into something. It just goes on and on and on and on. Look at that, miniature Korean fir. That is so dense. Wow, £100. Oh, look at that. You could have some fun with that, I reckon. Oh, shit. We had an accident. Can you swear on YouTube? I don't know. Sorry, everyone. I mean, look at the colour on those. Wow, 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 wow. $15.99. Come on. Oh my gosh. Feels like grass as well. Gelaco gold. 1 to 5 centimetres a year. Beautiful white spring growth. I would certainly agree with that. 5 centimetres growth a year. Oh no. Oh no. They've got some mature ginkgos. £40. Look at the trunk on that one. How much are these ones? They're the same price, £40. $16.99. I'm not quite sure what makes that one £65. Maybe a different style. Its leaves look to be different. No. I'm not here to buy ginkgo. No. Wow, look at this one. You ever seen one like this before? Pinus stroba squiggles, $34.99, 3.5 litre pot. Twisted curly blue needles on a very neat slow grown mound, growing just 60 by 90 centimetres in 10 years. Horrible graft. Behave, you £35. Look at that ginkgo in there. Bet this is going to be a dear one. £85. Oh my life, look at that. Look at that gnarly trunk. Damn it. Get away from it. Get away from it. The Fear Mugo Pines. I mean, that's got a beautiful trunk on it, hasn't it? Look at that. Get me away from here. Get me away way before I start maxing out some credit cards. Right then, now we've got a whole section on shrubs, and let's have a look at the reduced section. See if what I said is accurate, if everything's healthy and just the last few of a certain amount of stock. So I got sidetracked by that. Pyracantha. Do you like Pyracantha? Sale 50% off marked price. I mean, you should be able to see. This stuff's got new growth on it. You go to most reduced sections of a garden centre and it's dying. $75% off marked price. I mean, they're practically giving it away. What's £40 now? 10? Look at that beast. Look at that. Was 100. Ugh. Now 25. Oh, you could have some fun with that, couldn't you? Wow. If I was in a car, I think I'd be taking that just for the price alone. I mean, granted, some caterpillars have done a job on it, but caterpillars' lives matter, and they've got a right to eat. Loads of lavender, £2.50. Bloody hell. Get me out of here. I mean, none of this would fit in the top box anyway. Which is something I'm thankful for. Are these all on? So, I mean, they've got everything, like, you know, if you're doing your garden, landscaping, there's got all stuff over there as well. I mean, look at that, 87p. Makes me feel Like, I need to take it home. £5. There's plenty in there that you could recover and bring back to life. Alright, let me get out of here. So I'm not choosing aisles by any other reason than ones that don't have people down them. There's my old favourite, Sambucus nigra black, of which I'm yet to find one that I want. Hey up. That's what I bought there yesterday. Oh no, when was it? Not yesterday. I uploaded the video yesterday. And ironically, they're cheaper here than the one that I bought, and have better trunks. Oh my god, they really do. Just stop looking. You can't get frustrated if you don't know. I'm going to speed up just a little bit. I've been waffling to myself half an hour and I've probably done about a third. And I've actually skipped. You can see I'm not going up and down everywhere. I've skipped quite a lot. So maybe I was definitely wrong when I said you could do this in an hour and a half. If you want to get your fingers dirty and start looking at trunks, definitely need longer. Wow, it's got a lovely flower. Bees are cutting about, clearly good pollinator. Oh, look at that, that's vibrant. That's a Berberis, £40. I mean, what an awesome colour though. I'm not going to look any more closely because I don't want to see if it's got a good trunk. Don't want to know. Oh my gosh. What's in there? Tropical Gardens. This wasn't open when I came last time. Looks to be. I'm not going in. Not going in. Oh, actually, I might pop in. It'd be wrong not to, considering I'm showing you guys around, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. All tropical. You know that guy I just walked past? He's the nicest smelling human being I've ever had the privilege of walking near. Oh my god, I might go and ask him what aftershave he's got on. Some big old olive trees here. How much is one of these? It's not an olive, is it? Was it an ilex or something? I won't say the price. Let's have a look at this olive. $4.99. I think they seem to be the pretty standard pricing. And that one doesn't have a price on it. I'll just go around the other side, just out of intrigue. I'll tell you what, I need a coffee or something. No price tag. I'm gonna guess £1,000. I mean, look at the colours of these. Citrus Twist Yucca. Halimimum. Right, another area that we've not had a look at. All of this and all of this. Oh, and then by the way, inside there's a butcher's, a farm shop, an indoor plant section. I might capture that as well. What else I was going to look for? A herb? Is that the other thing? Where's the herbs? See, they've got great signs if you're next to them. Right, I'm going to stop the video. I haven't found the herbs, but I found more pre-bonsai material, and this is the sort of younger stuff, so I thought I'd give you a quick look to have a look at prices. All of these, all of them appear to be $6.99. So if you want something relatively young to have a play with long term, $6.99 is what you're looking at, and that appears to be all of these. And the next size up, you're looking 14, 15, 16 pounds. Oh, depending what it is, actually 25, 15, 15. Right, doesn't help me though. I want some herbs. I don't know if anyone's like me, you know, when you're out shopping, I hate asking for help. I feel it's a defeatist approach, and one that I will not be taking. You watch. Oh, this is driving me mad. Do I need a herb? Yes. Yes, I do. It was the mission. I'm going to end up asking someone. I can't do that. I can't ask the people who are paid to help me. Vegetables. Tomatoes. Vegetables. Is a herb a vegetable? feel like I should know the answer to that, and I don't. Is a herb a vegetable? Do herbs exist? So one thing with me is I have a few issues with my back. And if I spend too long standing up, I get a real deep pain in like my thoracic area, my vertebrae. And I've been up early today, done a lot, been to the gym. What I don't need is to be walking around like a bloody buffoon. Herbaceous perennial. I don't feel like that's a herb. Oh my god. I'm going to go down with heat exhaustion soon. I don't do well with the heat either. It's about 18 degrees today. And it's about 7 degrees too hot for me. You know what? I'm admitting defeat. No, I'm not admitting defeat. I'm gonna have one last look. They surely have to be in this centre pot under some degree of shade. And I don't know why I think that, because I've just made it up. I also have problems with my shoulder. I'm holding this bloody gooseberry bush. It's not. Oh look, all these maples. I've totally skipped this section by. That's a beautiful one. £2,500. All up here grafted. Not bad grafts. Oh, I totally missed this section. £275. I mean, the maples here I think are pretty expensive. Slightly more expensive, I think, than my most recent visit, most recent upload. I can't see herbs anywhere. Do you know what? I'm going to stop the video. I need to get inside. I need to get this paid for, and I need the lavatory. And I need a coffee as well. Okay, I wasn't going to record the inside, but it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? We've got some pretty big selection of trees in pots. Let's have a look at the price. So this big one here was $190, reduced to $170. Pretty straightforward. The smaller ones at the front, $15.99. Not quite sure what that is. I don't know. Little lava rock in water. Just your generic stuff, really. All looking healthy though. £170. $175. Not been horribly grafted like the ficus that I purchased. In fact, that was my first video. I've chopped it up. The ficus that was about 1 metre tall is now about 20 centimetres tall. Some little maples. £35. I mean, that £35 for that is pretty shocking, isn't it? Well, look at that. Let's just cut it and we'll charge 35 quid. And these aren't much better. How much are they? $49.99. Imagine buying that for a loved one. Like, yeah, I've spent £50 on a gift, and then they give you that. So this one here must be 75 quid. You know, if you're watching this and you're going to buy a gift for your loved one, ask them what they want if it's to do with bonsai. It's quite an interesting one at the back. £65. Nothing of any real interest. That's a nice trunk. No. Decent selection of pots. Bits and bobs. Sugar. I'm dropping more of the soil out of this bloody gooseberry when I lean forwards. Alright, I guess. I mean, that one keeps appealing to me. £75 though. Probably not for me. Right guys, I think that's me done. Unless I happen to find any herbs in here. That'd be quite ironic, wouldn't it? Some lovely little mini, or not mini, very junior alocasias. Tradescantias, Calathias. What's that hanging? Bloody hit my head on that. In fact, I got a lovely Hoya from here. When I last came, it was the only Hoya they had, and now they've got quite a few by the looks of it. A few different varieties. But yeah, I got a lovely Hoya, and it's just starting to burst into life after about 6 months. I thought it was struggling at one point. Okay. Orchids, if anyone likes orchids. Here you go. And then if you want somewhere lovely to eat, they've got a beautiful cafeteria, restaurant, not cafeteria. It's enormous as well. Anyway, let me get out of here. Right guys, done. Gooseberry Captivator. Might be a struggle to get in the top box, but that's as challenge completed as I can possibly get. I couldn't find any herbs anywhere, and then I've cooked myself. I'm starting to get a bit peckish, so for all of you Americans, can of root beer, £1.79. Sugar free. Not as good as the full sugar one. And then one of their premium sausage rolls, £2.50. Expensive, but mm. 6 out of 10. Too salty.